And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. This is your boy FlyIslandGuy. Welcome aboard. And first and foremost, before we get started, this is the thing I'm going to be doing regularly. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And hit the notification bell. Share the video if you see fit. And I'm looking forward to creating lots and lots of videos for you guys. We are back in the Mustang today, and we are actually doing the prelude to the African tour. So we are making our way over to Africa, and today we are in Monte-Real, Portugal, and we're going to be heading over to Granada, Spain. Then we're going to hop over to Morocco from there, and it's going to be about a 1-hour flight, cruising at 37,000 feet. And weather is absolutely beautiful for the trip, so not really going to look at weather. We're just going to get started, and we're going to start our taxi. As you can see as well, I have Track IR up and running. I'm not sure if I'm going to use it, so I may just abandon it like halfway through this flight because I feel like it's not quite where I want it to be, and I don't want to really want to be messing around with that. So all right, so we are pretty much good to go before takeoff. Sorry, our taxi checklist is complete. Actually, one thing is get the taxi lights on. And what's this guy here? Yeah, pack safety as well. Let's get that running. All right, so we're going to go ahead and start our taxi to runway 36. All right. We're actually very heavy today. So one thing I'm going to have to get used to with this aircraft for these flights is that we're going to have to kind of make compromises between distance and the amount of cargo that we're traveling. So it appears that this guy does not carry too much cargo, which is kind of going to be annoying. And I'm trying to make that money. All right, so kind of new to this airport, so we're supposed to be departing runway 36, which should be running from our right to our left. And I think I'm about to cross it now. So what we're going to do, actually no, this is the runway right here. It's good. Actually at the end, I didn't realize that. All right, so we're going to sit here for a second and just going to do a takeoff checklist. Pitot static is already turned on. Windshield anti-ice. You don't need landing lights. We'll go ahead and get those on. If you see me looking off to the right, I'm looking at a checklist. External lighting, anti-collision lights, they should be on already. They are not. Boom, anti-collision lights on. Oh, and the taxi lights will go off, which I think they already are once you switch to landing lights on. So that's pretty much it. No errors or warnings. Wow, the truck sped by. So we're good to go, folks. Let's go ahead and do our takeoff. Actually, one last thing. What I'll do is just disable track IR just for a second here. And I think we've got to set up our views because I think we switched to a different aircraft here. Here we go. So let's do this guy and this guy. Oops. Cool. All right. Ready to go. Actually, one last thing will be set that there. Okay. And that's it, folks. Track IR back on. And I'm just going to reset it. All right. I'm going to get it there. All right. Gonna go ahead and start our taxi. All right, folks, runway 36. Here we go. Set our takeoff power. Rotate speed today is 95 knots. And we're at 70, 80. We are a little heavy today. 90 knots and rotates.
Airborne time logged.
Gear up. Said gear up. There you go. Right. Was not in toga mode as well. Set that. Beautiful. Just gonna go to the climb the tent and just get our nose down. Flaps up as well. Absolutely beautiful here in Europe. I haven't been here in forever. All right, get the nose up a little bit. Want to get trimmed out. Get the autopilot on. And let's go flight level change. Yeah, set it to about 180 for climb out right now. Yeah, so track IR is taking a little bit of getting used to. I may end up shutting it off, to be honest. I got it and I I want to be overwhelmed with it. I've had it for a couple years now, but I feel like it's just taken me a while to get used to it. So yeah, I'm not sure, man. And for me, it's not as smooth as I thought it was going to be either. So it may just be my settings. I got to play around with it. Let's go ahead and just shut track IR off for now. And we'll go ahead and just use the hat switch to look around. There we go. So as I mentioned, we're heading to Granada, Spain. And in doing that, let's just take a quick look at Granada and see what it's all about. So, Granada. So Granada, Spain is a gem nestled in the heart of Andalusia. Picture this, a city that's framed by the majestic Sierra Nevada mountains with a rich history and a vibrant mix of cultures. One of the most captivating features of Granada is the Alhambra. I believe that's how you pronounce it, or Alhambra. The fortress palace complex is like stepping into a fairy tale. With its intricate Islamic architecture, lush gardens, and breathtaking views of the city below. The Alhambra's Nasrid palaces in particular are a masterpiece of Moorish design. So, the city itself has this enchanting maze of narrow streets in the Albuquerque neighborhood, a UNESCO World Heritage Site. So wander through its winding cobblestone alleys lined with whitewashed houses adorned with colorful flowers. It's a perfect place to get lost and stumble upon hidden squares or cozy tea houses. And of course, as always, we can't forget about the food. Granada is famous for its tapas culture. So I've always heard the word tapas. I don't really know what it is. If anybody knows what tapas is, like, let me know. I don't want to seem uncultured here, but I think is it kind of like appetizer sort of thing, or like finger foods? I don't know. But you order a drink at a bar and they'll serve you a free tapa, a small plate of delicious food. And the best part, the tapas keeps coming with each drink you order. So in other words, get drunk and get full at the same time. And when you want to unwind, you head to a mirador, which is a viewpoint like San Nicolas or Mirador de San Cristobal. And these spots offer panoramic vistas of the Alhambra against the backdrop of the Sierra Nevada, especially stunning at sunset. So Granada does have a laid-back vibe, a blend of history, culture, and a natural beauty, and it's a city that captures your heart and leaves you wanting more. So on top of that, I always like to hear about the population of cities. So as of 2022, Spain had a population of around 232,000 people. And this figure can vary slightly over time due to demographic changes, but it gives you a good idea of the city's size. Granada's population is diverse with a mix of local students, thanks to the University of Granada, and visitors drawn to its beauty and history. And if you're planning a trip there, you'll definitely get a sense of its lively atmosphere. All right, that's about it, folks. We are going to continue climbing out. Right now we are at 14,000 feet. And I'm going to be heading up to 37,000. I'm not sure if I mentioned it. But yeah, it should be smooth flying all the way. And we shouldn't really be in the air for too long before we start our descent. When we come back, we'll be talking about our approach into Granada. And in the meantime, we're just going to enjoy the views, alright? It's your boy Island Vibes, your boy FlyIslandGuy. I've had a long day. I'm just trying to sneak in a flight after work, so bear with me. But yeah, it's your boy FlyIslandGuy. I'll be back, and we'll be starting our descent then, alright? I'll talk to you then. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We are well into our descent into Granada. It's actually been a really slow descent. For some reason, VNAV had us descending at like 700, 800 feet per minute. It took about like half an hour. So the airport is actually straight ahead of us. I don't know if you could see it yet, but we're going to be doing an approach that basically takes us right over the VOR at the airport. Then we're going to kind of circle around and come back and do the ILS approach. So let's take a quick look here at our approach for today. And yeah, I will go and switch over to Navigraph charts. Ooh. All right, so essentially right now we're coming from like the northwest, and we are going to be heading straight towards this Granada Oeste. I'm assuming that means Granada West. I don't know how to say west in Spanish, but so we're going to be heading to this Granada Oeste VOR. And I think what our GPS is doing is sort of coming here and then doing a turn back like this. And it's going to loop around and then come here at this this DME 14 I don't know what this is called, waypoint. And then we're just going to do the turn, come and intercept the localizer and come in for the landing. What I am going to double check real quick is the kind of airport layout. So we're going to be coming off on the right. So it's something good to check before you land, just so you don't waste any time, you know, or waste any runway as well. 2,900 meter runway, and our minimums are around, I said it's about 2,060 feet. Said overall weather is good, and I'm expecting no issues for landing. Well, there's nothing that has to do with the weather. I'm sure we're gonna find a way to screw this up somehow. So I'm still not, wait. It might be the airport. Actually, no, I'm lying. I can't see anything right now. I'm gonna assume the airport is sort of right there, but still not sure. So we are at 7,700 feet, descending to 5,800 right now. And I'm just going to look at our checklist here. So, descent checklist, passenger safety, light is illuminated. Oh, there's the airport right ahead of us there. Okay, we'll start our turn. Oh, I didn't realize it. So the airport is right here. So we're just going to be like kind of looping away from it, and then we're going to be doing, because we're a little high right now to shoot that approach. Then we're going to come back and intercept the localizer. I already have the radio frequency tuned in nav 1. And I believe like nav 2 is tuned already as well. And yeah, should be starting our landing soon, folks. Beautiful Granada. I'm just loving it. I absolutely can't wait to start touring Africa. As I said, we're going to be starting first with Morocco, most likely. And then we're, I guess, maybe like making our way around the perimeter of Africa and kind of go in the middle. If you can go like north to south and back to north again, That'll be good. Let's get some views outside. Or let's say out the window. And I'm just going to keep looking at the checklist here. Anti-ice is required. Throttles is required. Probably dial back our throttles a little bit. Gonna go ahead and set our altimeter. And reference speed should be VRF plus 10, about 105. Landing lights are on. Approach checklist. Sorry, descent checklist is complete. Alright, so very soon we're going to be starting the turn back. So I'm just going to dial back the throttles, make sure we are in a good spot. Nice and slowed down. In fact, let's get to our flap extension speed, which is I think about 175 or 170. We're going to reach there really quickly. Alright, so we already have for our approach checklist the minimum set. Landing lights are on. We're about to get our flaps out now. And flap set for takeoff and approach. No cast messages, so we should be good to go. Starting our turn now. And once we're about 3/4 of the way through the turn, we're going to go ahead and activate our... Well, we're going to go into... We're going to set the navigation source, sorry, to localizer. And then we'll go ahead and hit approach mode. And get all set up for landing. I've had fun flying a Citation Mustang. Had a kind of bit of a bad experience when I first got in it, and I didn't really know what was causing it. But I don't seem to have any issues with it now, which is awesome. And yeah, I'm kind of enjoying it as much as I enjoyed the other Citation. The other Cessna aircraft. I forget which one it is. You guys can remind me. It's the one that comes with a Flight Simulator. But I was flying the working title mod, which was an absolute dream. Loved that aircraft. In fact, this rendition of the Mustang by Corsair, I don't think is the greatest compared to that working title mod, but I just kind of try not to go back to old aircraft too often, although there's a couple of amazing ones I would love to fly. Alright, let's go CDI source, set it to loc 1 and approach mode. Active. And we've captured the localizer. And now we'll just wait for the glide slope. And we're going to have a great approach in. Lined up on the runway. Coming down to 129 knots. This has been a nice approach in the mountains. Absolutely loving it. Totally different side of the world. Something different. And this is what it's all about, folks. This is what the FlyIslandGuy channel is all about. Kind of flying outside of the ordinary, the usual suspects. Exploring all over the world. We've captured the glide slope as well, I believe, or about to soon. Yep, glide slope is captured. All right, let's go full flaps. Alright, still feel like I'm a ways out. We do have a pretty strong headwind, 18 knots, beating us in the face. But it's coming from fairly straight ahead. Not quite though. That's why we're sort of being pushed to the right a little bit. That's okay though. So as I said, right now on the channel, trying to make the road to 350 subscribers now. That's going to be a new personal best for this channel. I think we are at 343 right now. So if you're watching this video and you're not subscribed, make sure to hit that subscribe button. I'll greatly appreciate it. Thank you very much. So I'm getting a landing gear warning. Why does everything this flight feel like it's happening way later than it's supposed to? I don't know why. All right, we are starting our descent once again. Just kind of delaying putting on the landing gear right now. No real need to do it yet. Still feel like we're a little far out. But let's go ahead and do it, mainly because I want to take a picture from outside with the landing gear down. So, gear down. Alright, took me forever to get that lined up. I was hoping the plane wouldn't like stall or something while I was doing that. Gonna see if I see the PAPI lights. I can't. It's kind of hard to see. Yeah, as I said, I don't know why the aircraft has been doing everything like, feels like everything's been in slow motion. Descended really slowly. Now it's like capturing the localizer. That happened really slowly. Maybe that's my fault, I guess. Alright. Speed's pretty slow right now, so I'm gonna pick up the pace just a bit. And going to keep an eye on our minimums. We're looking at about just over 2,000 feet as our minimums. Passing the, I guess this would be like what, downtown Granada? Off to our left. One thing I like about Flight Simulator is it actually does capture the, feels like the difference in the feel of the countries as well, the way the buildings are. I don't know, I find it really fascinating. Alright, let's go yaw damper autopilot off. It's my aircraft. All we should really have to do is just maintain this trajectory. We should be able to land just fine. That headwind died down as well. It was about 18 knots at first. Now it's about 5 knots. Floating. Still floating.
Landing time logged.
Air brakes up. All right. And ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Granada. Beautiful. So our frames took a little bit of a hit, so kind of stuttering a bit there, but that's okay. I want to get recording done. I have everything here to like be able to record the landings and stuff. I just always forget to do it. All right. So we are off the runway. Let's go flaps up. We're gonna stop here for a sec. Flaps up and get our taxi lights on. Let's see. Anti-collision lights can come off as well. Light director can come off too. Don't really need that either. So this is a third-party airport, I believe. Most of the airports that you see me flying into that aren't stock airports are normally freeway airports from flightsim.to. From time to time, you may see me with a payway airport. But normally, I'll kind of talk about this a little more. This is an absolutely lovely flight. Everything about it was awesome, nice and smooth. All right. We'll park right here in the middle just because we have the marshals here. I think we have to kind of come this way. Sometimes it's sort of hard to see which way the marshals are standing. So I kind of just drove past them. All right, other marshal's just gonna stand right in the path of the airplane. Get out the way, bro. All right. Awesome. Alrighty, folks. We'll get our chocks. Sorry, down. And we'll get the cargo door open. Throw our red carpet down as well. Beacon off and shut down the engines.
Engine off time logged. The flight is finished. It has been monitored by On Air.
Beautiful. And that is it, folks. I feel like this flight took longer than it was supposed to. And I'm just going to check On Air. The flight time is supposed to be 1 hour and 1 minute. I feel like we probably went for a little longer than that. According to On Air, we were flying for 1 hour and 17 minutes. Yes, we are definitely over time. But very smooth landing. We got all of our bonuses except we landed with less than 30 minutes reserve fuel. And I hope there's not the fuel there. If so, yikes. But we just had to get over here. It's just because we were kind of low on. We were kind of heavy, and I was just trying to get a flight here, so I just reduced my fuel. But it's all good, small things. Alrighty. Oh, forgot to turn my landing lights off too. Why did I turn those off? Oh, those are taxi lights. No. Oh, it's the wrong switch. There you go. Alrighty, folks. So, we are all done for today. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Share the videos if you see fit, as I said when we first started the video. This is going to be our last flight before we get into Africa. And we're about to have a blast over there. As well as continuing our South America tour as well. So make sure to keep checking in. Outside of that, this is your boy FlyIslandGuy saying stay safe. And most importantly, stay fly. I'm out. Peace.
Fly Island Guy, we're soaring so high. With reggae beats we touch the sky.